Hello and welcome to glittershinenails. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Following on from my last video, I'm trying to make way through my huge pile of stamping plates, and to be fair, I really like the Nicole Diary stamping plates. So in this video I'll be swatching and reviewing Nicole Diary stamping plate NDL30, and as always you can find information on where I purchased from in the description box below. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you have the bell notification on, and please like this video. These things really do help out my channel, thank you. For the swatches I'll be using my usual stamper and scraper, and I have as always 6 coloured nail tips that I'll be swatching onto. For the first swatch I'll be using a mustard brown coloured nail tip along with a dark chocolate brown stamping polish. As I've said before, working with dark brown stamping polishes I do work much quicker because they do dry super fast, but this maple leaf design will work amazingly for autumnal manis, and with the size of the nail tip there is still plenty of space to use. For the next swatch I'll be using a lilac coloured nail tip along with a dark purple stamping polish. This is a favourite colour combination for me to use. The floral design is very pretty and it has these circles on there as well, which gives it a unique feel to the design. This image will work well with the dry brush effect that is very popular on social media right now. Beautiful design though. For the next swatch I'll be using a medium blue coloured nail tip along with a dark blue stamping polish. Now I should have used a slightly lighter blue base colour. The design is a little harder to see. I am still getting back into my groove with stamping and colour combinations, but again an amazing design. Not sure I've ever seen a design like this, and also not sure if you could remove that person or not, but it's worth a try. For the next swatch I'll be using a bright yellow coloured nail tip along with a red stamping polish. Now with this design I've stamped it as a whole, but you could use just one of the lines instead. You could also fill between the lines with glitter or crystals to add something different. The flowers are gorgeous though and will add something different to any mani. For the next swatch I'll be using a white coloured nail tip along with a teal green stamping polish. This is my favourite green to use. Now this image came out okay. It wasn't as good as I'd hoped. I will talk when showing the picture swatches about how I use this plate to get the best outcome. Now with this design you could remove the triangles at the top or just use the ones at the top, but it's a really good design though. For the next swatch I'll be using a bright coral coloured nail tip along with my favourite burgundy stamping polish. With these large designs at the bottom, they really do feel the nail. It almost didn't fit side to side. There is plenty of different ways to use a large image like this, so as you see it, or half on the bottom or half on the top of the nail, or on the side using only half the design, but it's another really good looking design to use. And then here they are all together. So let's move on to the photo swatches and manis that I've created from Nicole Diary stamping plate NDL30. Nicole Diary stamping plate NDL30 is a beautiful stamping plate of which there is over 60 designs ranging from florals to animals to shapes to patterns. There is just so much to NDL30. With these images, they either have somewhere in the design or is completely made up of these super tiny little dots, and I have quite a few plates like this, and over time I've learnt that when scraping I usually only try to do one scrape, but on these designs it's not enough, so going over the image a couple of times very lightly really does get that better swatch. Now, just like the previous stamping plate review on NDL21, some of these images, mainly the florals, could be used as reverse stamping. So filling the design in with colour, it's really going to make the design stand out much more. I do like that there are themes of designs like the florals, but we also have the stag's heads, moons and space themes. There is also a couple of butterflies. So a lot of these designs will work really well together. You could also team it up with another stamping plate like NDL21 or another one from Nicole Diary. Especially with the florals and the leaves, there is just going to be so many possibilities. Nicole Diary is a good brand for all levels of stamping. I like them because they offer the larger plates but at super inexpensive prices. I do in my To Swatch folder also have some of the Nicole Diary smaller stamping plates as well. I will be bringing them all to my channel, with all of them being the full swatches that I'm known for and mani ideas, along with also creating some mani tutorials as well. So there's plenty of content to come in the future, and I'm always looking about for new stamping plates as well. With NDL30, it will make a good stamping plate to use all year round. Florals in the spring and summer, leaves in the autumn, stag heads in the autumn and winter, and the patterns and shapes all year round. I really like having plates like this that I can use from one season to the next, but I do also like the seasonal plates as well. And I'm really quite impressed with how NDL30 swatched. Lots of fine detail which can sometimes not transfer onto the nail correctly. I do like having everything really close at hand so I can work quickly, and it really does make a difference. As I've done with a few stamping plate reviews this year, I've created 2 manis from NDL30. As I said in the previous swatch review video, I am keeping this in place for the time being. These 2 manis definitely show the different manis that can be created, and I have honestly really missed stamping. I like that there is so many images on NDL30 that they range in the size as well, from the large patterns at the bottom all the way up to the small shapes. So even if you have smaller nails, there is something for everyone. Nicole Diary is one of my favourite brands of stamping plates to use, along with a few other brands as well. I have about 25 or so in my swatching holder, and it's a mix of large and small plates. I rarely get any issues where I can't use the images or the plates. Usually it is down to my scraping that causes the issues. So it is nice that an inexpensive brand can offer such good quality stamping plates. There are many other brands out there, some I've tried, some I haven't. I am quite picky on what I use, but there is plenty more stamping plates to come to my channel, that's for sure. For the first mani, I went with a floral mani using a peach base gel polish as my colour, and I've added a no wipe glitter top coat over the peach before stamping. Glitter can hide any imperfections, like the little bit of fuzz that I didn't notice was there before curing. Yes, I make mistakes as well as anybody else does. I've then stamped using my favourite burgundy stamping polish, using 3 different floral images. These designs are really pretty and they work really well together. I love the peach and burgundy colour combo, great for spring or summer, and not too in your face either, and there's still plenty of room around the cuticle area if you wanted to add some crystals if you wanted to. I really like how this mani has turned out. It's very simple, but that glitter top coat really does add that bit of sparkle to the mani. For the second mani, I went quite different, using a holographic shimmer glitter gel polish as my base colour, and I've stamped in a dark blue stamping polish. Now I've only used one of the large images at the bottom of the stamping plate. On 2 of the nails, I've just added the design at the top of the nail, leaving the bottom clear so you can really see that holographic gel polish coming through. On the other 3 nails I did the same, but at the bottom I added the stamp again. Now it didn't use all of the design, but I really like how this mani looks. It's something different, and I rarely use a holographic shimmer gel polish and then stamp over it. It usually doesn't look very nice, but I really like how this looks. I definitely would wear this mani, and it would work in a lot of other colour combinations as well, but a really beautiful mani. All of my swatches will be over on my Instagram page in the next few days, along with the manis and what products I've used. There is a link in the description box below. If you do come over and see my posts and you like them, please give them a like as well. I would be really grateful. Thank you for viewing my swatch review on Nicole Diary Stamping Plate NDL30. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Comment below. I love to hear from you. Hit that subscribe button and share. Also, don't forget to come over and follow me on my Instagram page at glittershinenails. So until next time, happy stamping and bye!